under the water drops.
A program called Community of Voices, a collaboration between UC San Francisco and the city's Department of Aging, found major improvements in interest in life and less loneliness for those who sang in a choir. The study's lead author says many older adults are suffering from depression and social isolation, and there's a need to find ways to keep them engaged. More than 32 million adults in the U.S. sing in choirs. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Something old is new again and full of surprises. Beatles fans get a behind-the-scenes taste of what it was like when the Fab Four recorded the White Album. New box set hit stores today ahead of the 50th anniversary of its original release on November 22nd of 1968. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Admit it, you probably want to eat healthy, but getting enough organic fruits and vegetables into your diet every day is not only time-consuming, it's expensive. That's why at Texas Superfood, we've created a blend of the best USDA organic, vine-ripened fruits and vegetables, powerful enzymes and probiotics, and energizing herbs, all in a convenient capsule or powder. We call it Texas Superfood Complete Organic. Hi, I'm naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, and I invented Texas Superfood almost 20 years ago with one goal in mind: to help people like you who lead busy lives get the all-natural nutrition that every one of us needs and deserves. So if you can't, won't, or don't eat all your organic fruits and vegetables every day, Texas Superfood Complete Organic makes eating healthy easy. See our full line of quality nutritional products at TexasSuperfood.com or call us at 855-TEXAS-55. That's 855-TEXAS-55. TexasSuperfood.com.
Now at Wendy's, any size fry, just $1. Any fry, $1 at Wendy's.
Now, there's a fast, convenient way to address your health and run errands. The Clinic at Walmart, operated by TJ Health Partners, located on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Affordable and convenient, the clinic provides quality care for many health issues from healthcare professionals you already know and trust. We're open 7 days a week and most evenings to accommodate the hardworking people of South Central Kentucky. Walk-ins are welcome, so pay us a visit the next time you're at Walmart.
In retirement, where will your money come from? For many people, retirement income may come from a variety of sources. Here's a few avenues that may provide you money in retirement. Social Security is the government-administered retirement income program. Workers become eligible after paying Social Security taxes for 10 years. Personal savings and investments can provide income during retirement. Retirees tend to look for investments that offer monthly income. Individual retirement accounts have been around since 1974. Contributions you make to a traditional IRA may be fully or partially tax deductible, depending on your individual circumstances. Distributions from an individual retirement account are taxed as ordinary income. What workers anticipate in terms of retirement income sources may differ considerably from what retirees actually experience. How do these sources of income impact your personal retirement? Please call the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson or Brian Basinger, to discuss your retirement income plan. Call us today at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hillier, WL Alliance LLC, member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
7 minutes after 6 o'clock now, WCLU. It's 40 degrees this morning. We've really ramped up in the rain bucket. We're up to a quarter of an inch now. It's been raining pretty hard over the last 45 minutes or so. And we'll check in with Ray here just in a second to get a handle on how to prepare for this Friday. But on this 9th day of November, let me tell you happy birthday to some really nice folks here, like Joe Underwood Pettigo, Tiffany Gray, Dr. Joey Newberry is celebrating, Betty Withrow, Blake Williams, happy birthday to you. My grandson, Henry Giles Royce, little Hank, is 3 today. Adam Walker is 26 today. Justin Beatty is 25. We have Jamie Brooks. Michael Scott Solomon is 44. And Robert Bobby Brown with a birthday today. Let's see. We have Jim and Madeline Hale. My goodness, the golden wedding anniversary for Jim and Madeline Hale is today, number 50. Congratulations. Saturday, how about Nellie's little boy, Deputy Bobby McCowan, has a big birthday on. That's Sunday. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get back over here to Saturday. I knew I would get that out of order here this morning. On Saturday, happy birthday to Janice Steenburgen. Janice is 60. We also have Roberta Bryant, Ronnie Pettigo, Willie Bunch, and Emily Gentry on Saturday. Now on Sunday, Deputy Bobby McCown with a birthday. Michael Darst, Randy Edwards, Pat Kelly, Lou Twyman, Andra Crawford. Deborah Morrison has a birthday on Sunday, and Sue Ann Hurt's going to be 71. And a very nice couple, Freddie and Anna Shaw, with a wedding anniversary on Sunday. So we got round one going here this morning. Let us know about the others. But in the meantime, let's see what Ray says about this weekend. And the rain's going to kick us off, but the cool weather will be noted.
Bit damp here on this Friday morning, but the rain should be tapering off from west to east as we go through mid-morning and into the afternoon. A cloudy sky, cool weather now settling back in. We talked about this, and a much colder night tonight. In case you missed it yesterday, how about mid-20s tonight? And the weekend looks okay. Won't feel so great. Hopefully you've dug out the winter jackets. You're going to need it, especially during the early morning hours. And snow showers still in the forecast for early Tuesday. This morning, cloudy with a little rain pushing through this afternoon, cloudy 48. Tonight, we break up the cloud party, much colder, 25 degrees. Sunshine tomorrow, a little chill in the air at 41, and even colder tomorrow night, down into the low 20s. Cloud sunshine on Sunday, a little bit better, low 50s. Rain Monday, maybe some snow showers early Tuesday. Tuesday's highs in the mid-30s. Overnight lows could get down into the upper teens. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Let's see. The WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen shows some significant rainfall here in Kentucky yet to come. The heaviest shower activity still to the west-southwest of Barron County, but it does look like that we're going to be in the rain zone for a couple of more hours at least this morning as it tapers off. We are, however, adding up pretty quickly in the rain gauge. 2,500s, 0.25 in the rain gauge. A damp Friday morning here. Barometers at 30.03. The winds are calm, 95% humidity. We're at 40 degrees. Let's drive with caution, get where we need to be safely here today. And Aaron Russell will come right back and have local news right after this on WCLU. Here.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barren River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barren River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barren River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
A bountiful harvest is proof that hard work does pay off. Ken Davis Produce is also proof that driving just another 90 seconds past Donnelly's in Glasgow is a payoff in the quality you see and taste. And folks around here can taste the difference. Ken Davis Produce is next to the Farmers Livestock Market. They have fall items now, like pumpkins in various shapes, colors, and sizes, and mums too. It's like a farmer's market that's open every day, but Sunday, of course, 8 to 5, 6 days a week. If you like things old-fashioned way, you're going to love Ken Davis Produce, out 68 and 80, just past the Livestock Market.
Extreme.
Best Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of Live and Local News with WCLU Radio. My name is Aaron Russell. Our top story today, the 17-year-old girl who went missing on Wednesday has been located and is safe. 17-year-old Cheyenne Tadlock was confirmed safe via a press release from the Glasgow Police Department that was sent yesterday morning. On Thursday, the Glasgow Police Department conducted a traffic stop on Happy Valley Road on a vehicle that had a rear license plate that was not illuminated. Officer Houchins made contact with the driver and detected an odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. Officers had the passenger, identified as Gregory Parker, to exit the vehicle, where he then fled from the scene but was apprehended by officers relatively quickly. Officers located 34 ecstasy pills and 3 individually wrapped bags of heroin, 7 small bags of methamphetamine, and 3 large bags of methamphetamine, as well as gabapentin. Gregory Parker of Jonesboro, Georgia, was arrested and charged with fleeing or evading of the police of the second degree, trafficking in a controlled substance of the first offense, greater than or equal to 2 grams of methamphetamine, trafficking of a controlled substance first offense, heroin, trafficking of a controlled substance first degree, first offense, greater than or equal to 10 grams of drug unspecified. Possession of marijuana, possession of a controlled substance of the third degree, drug unspecified, possession of a controlled substance first degree, first offense, drug unspecified, possession of drug paraphernalia, and tampering with physical evidence. The arrest was made by Officer Nick Houchins and assisted by Officer Stephen Fields and Sergeant Jesse Barton. The Barron County Board of Education met last night. The high school student of the month was Jared Tunks, a senior at Barron County High School. Jared is one of 5 students in the entire nation that is a certified G Suite specialist for Google. He is also vice president of activities for the Future Business Leaders of America Club, and Jared was also an integral part of installing over 36 miles of cabling in the new Barron County Innovation Zone, a state-of-the-art technical facility at Barron County High School's campus. The elementary school student of the month was Greg Simmons. Greg is a student at Temple Hill and has a large goal of feeding the world. He is a farmer and an avid hunter and helps take care of his paw and serves in his church ministries. He also exhibits great leadership in the school's Friday recycling program. Now for our next story, let's hear a word from WKU.
Dr. Hugh Wilhite has a lot more time to play his beloved banjo since retiring July 1st.
It's been a long time coming.
Wilhite spent his undergraduate years at Western Kentucky University.
I feel that I had an experience that I wouldn't take $10 million for.
A big part of that experience was playing basketball for Ed Diddle, reminiscing with Mr. Western himself, Lee Robertson, who is also a native of Calhoun.
His wife is from here in McLean County, and they've known me since I was in swaddling clothes.
When it came time to make a gift to the university, Wilhite shared with Lee and others what he had in mind.
I told him that I would like to donate the cost of a new gymnasium. But what I was referring to was the old red barn at Western, which was completed in 1931 at a cost of $225,000.
That money will now benefit students from McLean and surrounding counties pursuing degrees in health-related professions.
What he's going to do with it, what he wants it to do, is unbelievably beneficial to WKU.
Reporting for WCLU, I'm Amy Bingham.
Thank you, Amy. That was our first segment of Live and Local News right here on WCLU Radio for this finally Friday, November the 9th. It's 6:16, 40 degrees. I'm Aaron Russell reporting. We'll be right back with more right after this.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jerry Bloom. A Kentucky judge has temporarily sealed a portion of the testimony of a woman who accuses several Republican lawmakers of sexual harassment.
The judge agreed to hide portions of the transcript until a lawyer has a chance to question the victim. Republican State Representatives Jeff Hoover, Michael Meredith, and Jim DeCesare had asked the judge to seal portions because their attorney, Leslie Vose, claims
Jane Doe takes it upon herself to reiterate, embellish, and possibly create information put in this record regarding some or all of my clients.
The transcript will automatically become available to the public 10 days after the questioning is complete. I'm Haley Hansen.
Police are continuing to follow up on a suspicious package found in a parking lot of a Lexington TV news station. An all clear was given after an investigation of the package found it contained a T-shirt. It had no return address and was addressed only to ABC News Director. Police were called because the package was found shortly after a man without an appointment came to the station and demanded to talk to a reporter while looking in windows. A man charged with murder 2 years after the death of a tow truck driver he's accused of hitting.
In October 2016, Steve Simpson was on a call on Dixie Highway when he was hit and killed. Finally, last month, a Jefferson County grand jury indicted 36-year-old William Hilliard on a charge of murder. Simpson's daughter, Tracy Beck, tells WLKY she had almost given up on justice.
We thought, after 2 years, we're not going to get an answer.
Hilliard is jailed on a $25,000 bond. Simpson's cousin, Chris Klein, says that's where Hilliard belongs.
We want to make sure that, he's not going to get out here and do somebody else like this.
Police say Simpson was under the influence at the time of the crash. I'm Suzanne Duvall.
And I'm Jerry Bloom.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Alabama, live in concert.
Song of the South.
Friday, December 7th, Rupp Arena, a historic night in Lexington, Kentucky for one night only.
My grandma,
Alabama, with Ricky Skaggs.
Country boy,
and the Kentucky Headhunters. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Presented by iHeartRadio.
Hi, I'm Ellie Clifford, and I'm thankful that my mom always makes us buckle up. It saved our lives. 3 years ago, me, my mom, my sister, and my friend were heading to church on a rainy day. Going around a curve, a car coming the other way hit us, and we went off the road and flipped over. It was scary, but thanks to our seat belts, all we got were a few bruises and scrapes. So give yourselves a chance to be thankful and wear your seat.
Thanksgiving is finally upon us, and it's time to unleash the merry. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten about Turkey Day. At Bluegrass Cellular, we're serving up holiday cheer early, so you can save big now and have more time later to do what really matters during the holiday season. Gathering with loved ones, relaxing around the fire, and spreading good cheer. Right now, you can get up to $400 toward any tablet for someone special on your list. Just buy any new smartphone, and you're eligible. That means when you purchase a device like the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, you can get a Lenovo tablet for just a penny. That's a merry deal any time of year. But it won't last forever. So dash over to Bluegrass Cellular and unleash some merry of your own this holiday. Restrictions apply. Visit Bluegrass Cellular or shop online. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
Local news time from WCLU is 6:21. We're waking up with rain. We have had, let me double check right here, the latest rain gauge figures. We're up to 2,600 7-inch of rain, 0.26. And the constant coverage and studio radar screen says that we're going to be still having some shower activity until about mid-morning here in South Central Kentucky. After the rain, and here comes the cold, so we want to be prepared for that. We'll talk more about that with Ray here just in a moment. 40 degrees now, WCLU. In area funeral announcements this hour, funeral services for Carolyn Meredith Garner, age 68, of Glasgow, will be at 2 o'clock Monday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Visitation will be on Monday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the funeral home. A memorial service for Deshaun Lamonte Williams Barber, age 44, will be held Saturday at 11 o'clock at the Brooks Funeral Home in Munfordville. The family will begin receiving family and friends at 9 o'clock Saturday morning before the service. Funeral services for Aline Francis Garrett, age 85, of Edmonton, will be today at 2 o'clock at the Grace Union Baptist Church, burial to be in the Medcalf County Memorial Gardens. The Butler Funeral Home in Edmonton is in charge of those arrangements. Funeral services for Ricky Dale Syra, age 55, of Edmonton, will be this morning at 11 o'clock at the Butler Funeral Home in Edmonton. Burial is to be in the Cedar Flat Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary. November the 15th is a date.
Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing. And that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
Continue as the Glasgow Scotties will host Carroll County tonight in Class 2A's second round matchup as the high school football playoffs continue around the Commonwealth. Glasgow is now 10-1 on the year after hammering Owen County in last week's opening round game, while Carroll County comes into the game at 7-4 after beating Greene County in their first round contest. Join Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune live from Hank Roy Stadium tonight for live coverage at 6:30 on Light 102.3, as well as 1490 AM and 103.1 FM, and online at playwclu.com. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock tonight at Hank Roy Stadium. In another second-round playoff game tonight in Class 2A, Monroe County travels to Walton, Verona. In Class Single A, Russellville visits Campbellsville. In Class 4A, Franklin Simpson entertains Logan County. And in Class 5A, Bowling Green plays at Owensboro, and South Warren welcomes Grayson County. And that's a look at Friday sports.
Do you use a debit?
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance, growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lessenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lessenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free.
Let me see what Ray wants to talk about. It's just this time around on the weather. Make sure that you know that it's just going to be wet today.
This morning, cloudy with a little rain pushing through this afternoon, cloudy 48. Tonight, we break up the cloud party, much colder, 25 degrees. Sunshine tomorrow, a little chill in the air at 41, and even colder tomorrow night, down into the low 20s. Cloud sunshine on Sunday, a little bit better, low 50s. Rain Monday, maybe some snow showers early Tuesday. Tuesday's highs in the mid-30s. Overnight lows could get down into the upper teens. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Yes, do not adjust your radio. He said the upper teens on Tuesday. And that's why Ray has been checking out. Well, actually, he's been talking about Tuesday as a potential for snow around here. Anyway, Ray is, if you're a Facebook friend of Ray Stidgick, he's been putting pictures how he's getting his snowmobile equipment up and running because he lives in a snowy area. And like a kid, you can tell when he talks about the teens on Tuesday how much he likes that. 2,600ths of an inch of rain in the rain gauge right now. The constant coverage and studio radar screen still shows some pretty heavy shower activity coming down in the central part of Kentucky. But we do see an end of the rain. It's back at the land between the lakes, but we do see the rain eventually coming to an end, and much cooler air here in south central Kentucky after the fact. 30.02 is the pressure. North winds at 6 miles an hour, and 100% humidity, about a quarter of an inch of rain so far. 40 degrees.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barren River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barren River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barren River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
A bountiful harvest is proof that hard work does pay off. Ken Davis Produce is also proof that driving just another 90 seconds past Donnelly's in Glasgow is a payoff in the quality you see and taste. And folks around here can taste the difference. Ken Davis Produce is next to the Farmer's Livestock Market. They have fall items now, like pumpkins in various shapes, colors, and sizes, and mums too. It's like a farmer's market that's open every day, but Sunday, of course, 8 to 5, 6 days a week. If you like things old-fashioned way, you're gonna love Ken Davis Produce, out 68 and 80, just past the Livestock Market.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function.
This weekend at Kenny's, it's something special if you've not seen how it's done, and it's a place to be proud of around here. So you get out there and take advantage of that Christmas open house. Now let me shift gears into the to the birthday list here this morning. You know, Ralphie's Fun Center says, hey, if it's going to be a little bit cooler, why play outside? Play inside at Ralphie's Fun Center. You got some friends coming over? You got some things to get done? Well, come out to Ralphie's Fun Center on the Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and just kind of see how they do fun there. It will be one that you'll enjoy over and over again, as so many folks do around here. Friday, November the 9th, it's a big birthday for Joe Underwood Pettigo, Tiffany Gray, Dr. Joey Newberry, Betty Withrow, Blake Williams, Adam Walker is 26, Justin Vitti is 25, Jamie Brooks for the birthday, Michael Scott Solomon, pair of fours on the table for Michael Scott. We've got Robert Bobby Brown having a birthday today. My grandson, Mr. Henry Giles Royce, Hank is 3 today. Where does time go? Anniversary-wise today, how about Jim and Madeline Hale, the Hales, with their golden wedding anniversary number 50. Congratulations. Now, on the Saturday list, we've got Emily Gentry, Willie Bunch, Ronnie Pettigo, Roberta Bryant, and Janice Steenburgen. Janice, well, I see, I failed to do that last hour because I just didn't do it. But I got to sound the 60 gong for Janice Steenburgen for Saturday. There you go, Janice. You're officially in the club, madam. And then we need to look on the Sunday list here. How about Michael Darst? Deputy Bobby McCown with a birthday Sunday. Randy Edwards, Pat Kelly, Lou Twyman, Andra Crawford, Deborah Morrison with a birthday on Sunday, and Sue Ann Hurt. Sue Ann is 71 on Sunday, according to our information. And we've got Freddie and Anna Shaw with a wedding anniversary on Sunday, the 11th, which is actually Veterans Day, too. I want to make sure that we have that down pat. 651-9149 or 800-956-1023 or online. It is WCLU radio.com. And a great big thank you to Ralphie's Fun Center for making it fun each and every day to have birthdays, to just to kind of share. One big happy family, emphasis on happy. We're coming right back to do archives for the week. Stand by.
Imitation.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing. And that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, total local care 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total local care 24/7.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good, he'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance. Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow.
Damp Friday morning in the neighborhood this morning, but not too damp to think about the things that got us here. Yes, it's time for us to get on the train that goes down memory lane. We look at the past. We appreciate the foundation put down before us. And Sam Terry, a very knowledgeable local historian, will join me as we do the archives here just in a second. First, a word from the folks who sponsor the archives, the folks at Amedisys, and that's Amedisys Home Health, and Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Bewley with Amedisys Home Health Care. Here at Amedisys Home Health, we know it is important to you and your family to trust the healthcare professionals that you invite into your home. And we want you to know that you have a choice. If your doctor talks to you and your loved ones about home health, ask for Amedisys. We are a group of compassionate professionals who deliver the best care to our patients in their homes. With Amedisys, expect quality, patient-focused care you need and deserve. Amedisys Home Health with a hometown touch. For more information, call 270-651-7640.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
All right, let's move into the archives this morning. But first things first, Sam Terry is with us. Let's say good morning to Sam. How are you, sir?
Doing great, Henry. Happy Friday.
Thank you. It is a happy Friday, albeit a bone-chilling Friday. It's cold and damp. Now, somebody's going to say, 40 degrees, that's not cold. It depends on who you ask.
I would agree.
I'm one of those that says it's cold. Now, before we get into the archives, going to be some big things going on this weekend in honor of Veterans Day. And over at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center, there's going to be several things that are going to be going on, Sam. And I know Veterans Day is a very special holiday, and for years in this community, folks who have, in many cases, who have gone on before us, have done their part to make sure that veterans were properly honored here in our neighborhood. And coming up on this weekend, actually coming up this morning, next hour, about an hour from now, a little less than an hour from now, Sherry Wesley, director of the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center, is going to be here to talk about some of the activities that are going to be going on. You know, tomorrow morning, veterans can come down courtesy of Rolling Thunder and have coffee and donuts at the Cultural Center. On Sunday morning it is, Sunday morning, 8 till 11 o'clock. 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, the Veterans Day Parade. The reception is going to be at 3 o'clock at the Cultural Center. And there's other things to talk about. Sherry is going to come up here and talk with us this morning about 7:30 or so. We don't want to, Veterans Day coming in on Sunday should not negatively affect how much we appreciate and honor our veterans.
It shouldn't, and actually coming in on a Sunday gives more of us an opportunity to participate in some of those things. And there are so many scattered across Barron County, and I would encourage anyone and everyone to find out where those events are and go participate in them. They're very meaningful.
That's right, and you can go a lot of places that don't find nearly as much in the way of veterans appreciation shown as what we show here. So let's just kind of kick it in and make it happen this weekend. All right, how about us go back 100 years while we're in the business of going back? 100 years to 1918. In the archives, Sam. Let's see here. This was the day in the Republican where notice was given. Are you ready for this newspaper notice? Unless notice is given to the contrary, the schools of Barron County are going to reopen on Monday, November the 29th, except in those districts where the flu is still raging. Yes, it wasn't snow. It wasn't lack of heat. It was the flu that was messing with schools here in our neighborhood back in 1918, and they gave notice that we're going to try it on November the 29th unless something happens that we can't.
Well, and for those who listen to the archives each day will recall that all of the public schools and public places like theaters and churches were all ordered closed back in early October. So just imagine nearly 2 months the public schools were closed in Barron County. That's a very lengthy period of time, and it just indicates the severity of the situation with the flu.
It could have been the origin of the term house burn, do you think?
I think so. What would you do on those days? There was not even a radio to listen.
That's right.
Unless a television or a computer.
Yeah, and it's probably too cold to sit on the front porch, so, you were really having a rough time.
You weren't supposed to congregate with other people.
That's right, so you had to spread out even in your own home. Hope we don't ever have to go back to that again, but it sounds to me like they were dealing with it well in 1918, and I bet everybody was tickled to death that they were going to open up the schools on November the 29th. All right, let's go look at 19 and 28, the news here. Glasgow on the main highway. That's a neat headline. You got to read that story. It's been known for some time that the U.S. Highway 21 runs through Glasgow, but in spite of this fact, the Courier-Journal has been placing Glasgow on a sideline. Our Secretary of Commerce complained to the Courier-Journal, and they have assured Mr. Curley that next Sunday's paper will place Glasgow on the shortest road between Louisville and Nashville and give it direct routing. I'm thinking this could be a typo. Is this not US 31 probably?
I would agree.
Because I've never heard of a Highway 21.
No, it's 31.
It's 31, that's right. And so the Courier-Journal is going to help us promote the fact that here's the quickest way to get to Glasgow. The shortest routes, and get some statewide publicity for it there in 1928. Sometimes
the famous and very historic Jackson Highway.
Yes, that's
running
right.
Right through town.
and has and continues to be an asset to this community. And I'm glad that folks recognize that many years ago. How about some news out of Summer Shade on this November of 1938? The Summer Shade headline here this day: Jack Frost came Tuesday night and spread a nice white blanket over the village of Summer Shade and made folks put another stick of wood on the fire and hunt a few more quilts for the beds. Yet Wednesday was a lovely day, and so we should all be thankful for health and the many blessings of life, for they are many. So there's a little positive journalism there from 1938, trying to make folks feel good about the weather and feel good that it's going to change, because that's what happens.
Make the best of what you got.
Jack Frost at Summer Shade making an appearance. And I'm sure, as most folks in Summer Shade do, they made him feel welcome. All right, 1948, we have a picture right here that we're going to share with you about a story in the archives that Sam Terry shared with us. In 1948, this was the day that Captain Charles Curtis Jones recently returned from Guam, and he spent the first of the week here with his sisters, Mrs. J.N. Metter and Mrs. Lee O'Doyle, as he was en route to his assignment at Godman Field, Fort Knox. Mrs. Jones and 5-month-old son, who was born on Guam, are the guests of relatives in Dothan, Alabama. Now, Aaron, you want to put that picture up there on the Facebook Live and on the EPB Channel 6. This is a picture of Charles Curtis Jones, courtesy of Sam Terry, headed up, or either I can't tell if he's coming up or going into or out of the Air Force fighter, as he was certainly a seasoned veteran, one that we were awfully proud of around here.
He was indeed, and this photo is of Buck, as most people remember him, climbing on an F-100C Super Sabre aircraft.
All right.
And he had a very distinguished military career in the Air Force and long-term resident of Norris Court.
Yes.
And many people would remember his wonderful wife, Libby Jones, teaching for many years at Glasgow High School.
Many of us benefited and do better with the English language to this day, thanks to her excellent teaching, too, I might add. And, folks will remember 4 sons, John, Tom, as well as Chuck and Kurt, the Jones boys. And we all kind of grew up together. But Captain Charles Curtis Jones, excellent veteran, if you will. But, he came, when he came home to Glasgow, he continued to serve in civic organizations, continued to contribute to the community, and was an excellent citizen for a long time here. Just want to make that point, too. He might have retired from the military, but he didn't retire from doing good things for folks. That was 1948. Thank you for that picture right there. Now, what was that plane again? Throw it back up there, Aaron.
A Super Sabre aircraft, an F-100C.
F-100C Super Sabre. It's a slim-looking aircraft. I bet it was pretty speedy for its day, for sure. All right, 1958. Speaking of good fellas right here, Lester R. Daniel of Gene Opticians was elected the state president at the annual general meeting of the Society of Dispensing Opticians of Kentucky at the Sheraton Seelbach Hotel in Louisville on Wednesday. Mr. Daniel is one of Glasgow's outstanding young civic leaders, speaking of young civic leaders. And that was a nice accolade for Lester Daniel in 1958. Another grand fella, another fella that you just couldn't help but appreciate having the chance to know Lester, for sure, Sam.
And had a long reputation of being on the radio.
That's right. He was the engineer, if you will, traveling to all of these ball games. He was with my dad. They hooked up wires in places that wires had never been hooked up before. Back in the day, to get a ball game on the air, Lester was involved in that for sure. And then he came home on Sunday and was responsible for getting the broadcast on the air of the Presbyterian Church, which is, he just did it around the clock, I guess. 1958. All right, 1968. What do we have here for today? Well, we've got Mrs. J.W. Billings, the widow of Barron County Civil War soldier Dr. Joe Winlock, was honored during Veterans Day services. Now, that's one of the neat things to remember. The Veterans Day is spread across all the wars, but this gentleman here from in 1968, Mrs. Billings, his widow, was being involved in the honor ceremony for Veterans Day in 1968. See there?
Mrs. Billings, she was quite unique.
I didn't know her.
I did know her. She lived in Heistville much of her life, and she was born Nettie Pearl Lessenberry.
Okay.
And as a very young woman, she married Dr. Joe Winlock in Heistville, who was not a young person her age. He was in his 60s when they married, and they had a family of children, and he was a Confederate veteran.
Wow.
And after Dr. Winlock died, of course, she was considered a Civil War Confederate widow. She later married Mr. Billings, who had been a Spanish-American War veteran and a World War I veteran. So Mrs. Billings had the notoriety of being a Confederate widow, a Spanish-American War widow, and a World War I widow, all at the same time. And she lived to be 101, and many people might remember her as the grandmother of Ted Simmons and Brenda Simmons.
I did not know that, but she must have liked men in uniform. Several different kinds of uniform. Yeah. Well, nonetheless, it's very interesting indeed that she would be there for the ceremony for a Civil War soldier, and then have the other accolades for her other husbands. 1968. What did you say her name? Her Ms. Nettie, Aunt Nettie. What is it?
No. Nettie Pearl Lessenberry Winlock Billings.
Okay. Nettie Pearl Lessenberry Winlock Billings. Okay. I got it. Sounds like quite the gal. 1978. Let's move to let's make some money here. I'm going to do some heavy name dropping right now. Are you ready for these names? This was the day in 1978, Sam, the first tobacco sale coming up on Monday, November the 20th around here. Now, here's the tobacco warehouse managers, 1978. Here's the managers, Kenneth Gray, Howard Frazier, Phil Wells, Ed Peterson, R.T. Turner, and Clyde Phillips. Now, those are tobacco men whose names are infamous with in the history of tobacco growing around here, tobacco selling, and the strength of the market had to do with people who had good names, like some of the ones I just mentioned there, Sam, for sure.
But they were some of the best.
1978. In fact, I remember there would be commercials on the radio which bragged about, these tobacco men, which warehouse they were working for, because, a lot of folks wasn't about the warehouse. It was who the man they got to deal with when they brought it for the sale. And that was a big draw for sure. 1988, this was the day that Pamela White was named the Associate Director of the Horse Cave Theater. One of our many wonderful assets, and the wonderful, we had that discussion the other day about how much we miss about the Horse Cave Theater, and about what a special place that it was for us, and Pamela White was very involved in making it that way for sure, Sam.
She certainly was, and her husband, of course, was Warren Hammock, who was the longtime founding director of Horse Cave Theater.
And they did it with a passion for sure, because they loved every little bit of improvement, every little bit of notoriety the theater gained for sure. 1998, fire this day destroyed part of Guntown Mountain Amusement Park early in the morning of November the 9th of 1998. That was, you never think about Guntown Mountain if you could get a fire truck up the side of the hill if you needed to. But apparently maybe they didn't make it because it destroyed a part of it there in 1998. The Big Hill. And we got 10 years ago this day, 2008, the Barron Fiscal Court was dealing with this issue. Barron County Fiscal Court hears problems regarding the jail's performance on the smoke evaluation test. And they have 30 days to decide what to do. I remember it was one of those deals where you had to work out something. You can't lock somebody up without the ability to get out and then not deal with any smoke that might come through there. So they didn't quite have a good test, but they worked it out. And that's what happened in 2008 in the archives, Sam. Anything you want to add to that? Yeah, that's right. It is. You just don't know what the day's going to bring until you attack the day for sure. And we have interesting ones around here, and we have folks who have been around to kind of help get us out of the messes. And, of course, we do have a few that get us into the messes. But that's part of the deal, Sam.
It takes a village.
That's right. It is the silver lining of our heritage there for sure. So we look forward to enjoying the weekend, thinking about things, come down to the veterans activities on Veterans Day, and we'll have Sherry Wesley to talk about more of that coming up next hour. But we appreciate you joining us for the Archives Day. Love the picture of Buck Jones and just love the memories about the folks who have made a difference in our community, including yourself, sir. And we'll visit on Monday, okay?
We'll do it.
Okay, have a good day. Thank you. And thanks to our sponsors of the Archives today, Amedisys Home Health and Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services.
Only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barron River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barron River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barron River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
A bountiful harvest is proof that hard work does pay off. Ken Davis Produce is also proof that driving just another 90 seconds past Donnelly's in Glasgow is a payoff in the quality you see and taste. And folks around here can taste the difference. Ken Davis Produce is next to the Farmers Livestock Market. They have fall items now, like pumpkins in various shapes, colors, and sizes, and mums too. It's like a farmer's market that's open every day, but Sunday, of course, 8 to 5, 6 days a week. If you like things old-fashioned way, you're gonna love Ken Davis Produce, out 68 and 80, just past the Livestock Market.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Don't get used to God's greatness. Don't cease letting His power and majesty blow you away. Psalm 8:3, when I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you've ordained, what is man that you're mindful of him? This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
Today we have a special request to pat somebody on the back. It's Justin Beatty Day on the radio. Now, Justin had a birthday, we understand. Let's see. Well, actually, the birthday is today. I didn't realize that. I got to make sure I get that on the right birthday list. But it's Justin Beatty Day on the radio. He was requested to be good as gold, so we're patting Justin Beatty on the back today. And if you happen to see Justin around, tell him that he's a special guy and that he needs a good pat on the back for his birthday, and just wish him happy birthday from his friends here at WCLU and a little taste of Texas. And we're going to put Justin's name in our famous black hat back here to see who might be drawn out as a winner of dinner at a little taste of Texas. We'll do that here just in a little bit. We're going to talk weather now with South Central Bank.
South Central Bank is a locally owned bank that cares about you and our community, too.
My name's Roger Mercer. My wife and I, Terry, own Southern Kentucky Collision here in Glasgow. It's a collision repair center. We've been dealing with South Central Bank for probably 23, 24 years. They've always been good to us. They're a hometown bank. South Central Bank's been a really big part of our business as far as the growth. They've been there for us when we needed to borrow money to grow, and we appreciate that very much from South Central Bank.
South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
Bit damp here on this Friday morning, but the rain should be tapering off from west to east as we go through mid-morning and into the afternoon. A cloudy sky, cool weather now settling back in. We talked about this, and a much colder night tonight. In case you missed it yesterday, how about mid-20s tonight? And the weekend looks okay. Won't feel so great. Hopefully you've dug out the winter jackets. You're going to need it, especially during the early morning hours. And snow showers still in the forecast for early Tuesday. This morning, cloudy with a little rain pushing through this afternoon, cloudy 48. Tonight, we break up the cloud party, much colder, 25 degrees. Sunshine tomorrow, a little chill in the air at 41, and even colder tomorrow night, down into the low 20s. Cloud sunshine on Sunday, a little bit better, low 50s. Rain Monday, maybe some snow showers early Tuesday. Tuesday's highs in the mid-30s. Overnight lows could get down into the upper teens. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
3/10 of an inch of rain. Mother Nature has squoze out of the dish rag on us so far today, 0.30. The radar screen shows still some heavy shower activity in central Kentucky, a little north of Munfordville. Looks like it's pretty good shower activity up there. And we also are seeing some moderate shower activity barrel across I-65 up at a Horse Cave this morning. We're going to be feeling the brunt of that before things calm down. It is tapering off back to the west. Just to the west of Russellville this morning, things are starting to calm down a little bit. But we have had 3/10 of an inch of rain, and we're at 40 degrees right now.
Have him supporting me
at WCLU.
Congratulations.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing. And that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC,
Jesse to the birthday club for today. And also let me add Molly Sue Thompson to the birthday club for today. Justin Beatty is having a birthday today as well. I just told you about that. I believe I told you about that. Yes, I did. And also, coming up on Monday, November the 12th, the Glasgow City Hall is going to be closed in observance of the Veterans Day holiday. Monday's garbage and recycling is going to be picked up on Tuesday, November the 13th. Glasgow landfill closed all day, and there will be no bus service on Monday. Just kind of be aware of that as we go into the weekend. Don't get caught off guard with the fact that it is a holiday weekend, and that we do need to remind you of that so you can plan for it. There's a big benefit coming up for Adam Isbell tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. down at Soki Pest Control, located at 4108 Scottsville Road. It's the former location of Scrapbook Village. Going to be live music, great food, silent auction, raffles. Proceeds will go for funeral expenses. You can call for information at 473-9327. That's 473-9327.
When Fire Pit Spirits first opened in
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Trivia. Who's going to win today so their name can go in the basket, and we'll have a drawing for your choice of a 10-pound pack of ground beef or a big old turkey from Phillips IGA.
Searching for meal plans? Let Phillips Family IGA in Highsville help set your table. Visit our meat department for fresh cuts of fine meats from an in-store butcher. Ground beef is prepared fresh all day long. You'll find the best selection of chicken, beef, and pork. Check out our selection of seafood, alligator tenderloin, lobster tail, frog legs, quail, whole rabbit, and much more. Only at your Phillips IGA meat department. Fresh meats, fair prices, and friendly service. Phillips IGA on Main Street in Highsville and online at phillipsiga.com.
Thank you, Trevor. Here we go with a question for today. 651-9149-800-956-1023. Of course, this is Veterans Day weekend, and going back to the beginning of 1918 when Armistice Day signified the end of World War I. And, of course, now today we call it Veterans Day. The question today is, what happened on October the 3rd of 2010 that literally brought an end to World War I? Yes, we did have the Armistice Day in 1918, but really it wasn't until October the 3rd of 2010 literally brought an end to World War I. What was it that happened on that day? I got all the phones messed up here. Let me see if I can get to the phone. Had them on hold. Let me clear them all out right here. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Something happened on October the 3rd of 2010 that literally brought an end to World War I. What was it? Made it official, I guess. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Good morning, Trivia.
Did the guns stop shooting? They fell silent?
No, that's not right. Trivia.
Yeah, was it when Germany paid off something?
What did they pay off?
The debt.
All right. You got it. Who's this speaking?
Daniel, really?
Okay, Daniel, what do you know about this?
I just click on Google.
Well, here's the thing. At the end of World War I, Germany owed everybody. They owed everybody for damages, for lots and lots of bonds that were, I guess, issued to come up with equipment to fight the war with. And at the Treaty of Versailles acknowledged that Germany was going to have to make reparations in the amount of $55 billion. This is 1918, $55 billion. And they actually, Germany defaulted several times. And, of course, when they came through the Hitler era, Hitler said they're not paying. They had to redo it several times. But believe it or not, on the 3rd day of October in 2010, Germany made its final reparation payment for the debt that it owed over World War I.
Wow.
That's a long time to carry the paper, isn't it? And it was
There's a lot of interest behind that, I'd say.
Yeah, their last payment was $94 million. That's what they paid on that day. And it was a direct reparation settlement. The final sum owed on bonds that were issued between 1924 and 1930. As I say, it took them a while, but they got it done. And that technically, officially brought to an end World War I. But, of course, we ceremoniously ended it with Armistice Day there in 1918, and we're celebrating that this weekend, you know.
Yep.
All right. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to take this piece of paper over here and write your name on it, and we'll put it down in this basket over here. You just might win your choice of a turkey or a big 10-pound pack of ground beef, okay?
All right. Thank
you. Daniel Irwin, thank you for tuning in, sir. Bye-bye. Daniel Irwin, that's right. It is 2010. That's the thing that happened on that October the 3rd. They paid off the last penny they owed for starting this mess known as World War I. And now you know the rest of the story. And let's see, it's 7:10. I'm going to go ahead so we don't get behind. I'm going to get over here and, well, let me say it, so we don't get further behind. And let me dig down into this basket and see what name we draw out amongst the winners of trivia here. We have winners each and every day, and let's see, is that just one? I guess it is, okay. So somebody's going to win their choice at Phillips IGA. It's Jesse Brown. Yeah, that's the name that we have drawn out there. Jesse Brown. He gets to choose between a turkey and a 10-pound family pack of ground beef just because he's a smart trivia player. If you notice, we have a lot of those around here. And we'll do it again on Monday. Thanks to Phillips Family IGA and the butcher shop there that makes everybody happy for all of their family's meals and great selection and great prices.
Break for the wildfire weary in Northern California. About 2,000 buildings have been destroyed. Another 15,000 are in danger in the town of Paradise, north of Sacramento.
I saw everything burn, just tornadoes like you wouldn't believe.
The entire town of 27,000 has been evacuated. KPIX TV's Andrea Borba is in Butte County.
We, in fact, could not get up to the town of Paradise to see the destruction and devastation there. I was speaking to a family friend on the phone earlier this evening. She evacuated Paradise. She said when she was leaving her house, there were basketball-sized embers being thrown from this fire.
Large wildfires threatening hundreds of buildings in Southern California. L.A. County Fire Battalion Chief Trey Espy.
The winds are dangerously high, and they've really been a problem for us. So what we've done is we've actually tried to put water curtains up in between unburned homes and burned homes.
CBS News Update. I'm
the Royce Radio Family. WCLU, 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM, 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO, 103.1 Glasgow.
I was currently with no prosthetic company, and I was just getting my beginner's prosthetic, and it still wasn't comfortable.
That's when Mike met William Bray with Extreme Prosthetics.
I met Mr. Bray at one of my daughter's ball games, and he'd handed me a card, and he seemed very confident and knew what he was talking about, so I decided to go see Mr. Bray just for a consultation, and just in minutes I was more confident in it, full range of motion.
Mike and many others have given great testimonials for William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics at 400 South Broadway in Glasgow, which you can check out online at comfortforamputees.com.
Yeah, I'm a rather large guy, and it takes a special prosthetic to carry my weight. In the first meeting with Mr. Bray, he realized by looking at the material they used to assemble my prosthetic that it wasn't at the weight limit to carry my weight, and had I not went to that consultation, I'd have never known that.
Professional care from someone who wears a prosthetic themselves. William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics.
If you're just not confident with it, I'd say go see Mr. Bray.
Call 629-5347.
Well, folks, I got to tell you, my two young bucks have come a long way these last few years.
Well, Bill, we had some good training. Pettigo Lessenberry has a wealth of knowledge, and we're lucky to have a company like that backing us.
Jared, don't you mean ISU, Pettigo Lessenberry? ISU, Integrity, Strength, Unity.
I tried to tell him, boss man.
We're just giving you a hard time, Jared. These young bucks, Jared Pursley and Daniel Bird, we're just so proud to have them. You know, the most important thing they've learned is that they want to be able to treat people right, and they work hard to find their customers the coverage they need.
We're ISU, Pettigo Lessenberry, growing with a proud community since 1902.
And still learning every day. Give one of these young bucks a call. Jared or Daniel, 651-8837. They'd be proud if you do, and so would I.
All right, Jared. It's ISU, Integrity, Strength, Unity. All right, I got it.
I've always been a talker. I love to laugh, but I was wearing dentures, and I felt uncomfortable because of being young. My 50th birthday gift from my husband, I wanted to get implants.
That's C.J. Elliott, another satisfied patient of Dr. Jim Thurman and dental implants.
The way they treat you, it was sort of like a family, and it was like, this is what I want.
And of course, C.J. had done her research on the subject and Dr. Thurman.
When I went to another dentist, and he recommended Thurman. I love it. Well, I'm glad I got Dr. Thurman. I really am. People ask me all the time, what do you have? Who did it? And I tell them, Dr. Thurman.
And after having a full set of dental implants from Dr. Thurman, CJ has no regrets.
This was the best thing I ever did. And I would do it again if I had to. I would do it again.
So if you're in a similar situation, here's what CJ would say to you.
If you are wanting to get dental implants, that Dr. Thurman would be the man to go to.
To learn more, call the office of Dr. James Thurman at 651-5939.
Can you believe it's almost Christmas again? It seems to come sooner and sooner every year. Don't let Santa be caught empty-handed. Start a Christmas Club account at the People's Bank. Start your new Christmas Club account this month. Make deposits anytime, any amount until October 2019. Your account pays out in October, and you are ready for holiday shopping. You will even earn interest. Stop by our office today to start saving for the holidays, and let us relieve some of that holiday stress. People's Bank, working for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of Live and Local News here on WCLU for this finally Friday, November the 9th. I'm Aaron Russell reporting. Our top story today, the 17-year-old girl who went missing on Wednesday has been located and is safe. 17-year-old Cheyenne Tadlock was confirmed safe via a press release from the Glasgow Police Department that was sent early yesterday morning. On Thursday, the Glasgow Police Department conducted a traffic stop on Happy Valley Road on a vehicle that had a rear license plate not illuminated. Officer Houchins made contact with the driver and detected an odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. Officers had the passenger identified as Gregory Parker to exit the vehicle, where he then fled from the scene but was then quickly apprehended by officers. Officers located 34 ecstasy pills and 3 individually wrapped bags of heroin, 7 small bags of methamphetamine, and 3 large bags of methamphetamine, as well as gabapentin. Gregory Parker of Jonesboro, Georgia, was arrested and charged with fleeing or evading the police of second degree, trafficking of a controlled substance of the first offense greater than or equal to 2 grams of methamphetamine, trafficking of a controlled substance first offense, heroin, trafficking in a controlled substance first degree, first offense, greater than or equal to 10, drug unspecified, possession of drug of marijuana, possession of a controlled substance third degree, drug unspecified, possession of controlled substance first degree, first offense, drug unspecified, possession of drug paraphernalia, and well as tampering with physical evidence. The arrest was made by Officer Nick Houchins and assisted with Officer Stephen Fields and Sergeant Jesse Barton. The Barron County School Board met last night, and the High School Student of the Month was Jared Tunks, a senior at Barron County High School. Jared is one of 5 students in the entire nation that is a certified G Suite specialist for Google. He is also Vice President of Activities for the Future Business Leaders of America Club at Barron County High, and Jared was also an integral part of installing over 36 miles of cabling at the new Barron County Innovation Zone, a state-of-the-art technical facility on the campus of Barron County High School. The Elementary School Student of the Month was Greg Simmons. Greg is a student at Temple Hill Elementary and has a large goal of feeding the world. He is a farmer and an avid hunter and helps take care of his paw and serves in his church ministries. He also exhibits great leadership in the school's Friday recycling program. It's our first segment of Live and Local News right here on WCLU for this finally Friday, November 9th, 7:18, 40 degrees here in downtown Glasgow. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Do you wake up every day feeling like you've been in a wrestling match? It could be your opponent is your mattress. Glasgow Mattress Outlet has helped a lot of folks win the battle for a great night's sleep by having a large showroom full of great choices for your home. Competitive pricing with remote beds starting at $235, and they have the memory foam mattresses for any size bed. Buying the right mattress to fit your need isn't complicated. Just stop in at Glasgow Mattress Outlet and see how easy they make it. They even have comfortable and affordable sheets. Any size 6-piece sheet set is just $22.65. Wow! Remember, Glasgow Mattress Outlet is stocking pocket knives for Christmas too. Find out what Glasgow Mattress Outlet customers already know. A better night means a happier life. Get started at 629 West Main, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5:30 and Saturday till 4:30.
Bailey Gibson, they're my deal-making, hand-shaking, wheel-turning, hard-working dealer.
In need of a new vehicle? How about a Buick? An Enclave, Encore, an Envision? We make it easy at Bailey Gibson. No matter the make or model, Buick or GMC, new or used, Bailey Gibson has the vehicle for you. On the lot or a customized order, we make it easy for you. Need financing or service after the sale? We make it easy. Don't stress over car buying. Stop in or give us a call.
Danny can make car buying easy for you.
Back here with more live and local news right here on WCLU for this finally Friday, November the 9th. I'm Aaron Russell reporting. The Horse Cave Rotary Club is excited to announce a Christmas Pancakes with Santa event coming soon. The event will be held on Saturday, December 1st from 7:30 until 9:30 and will conclude in time for attendees to make it to the Horse Cave Christmas Parade beginning at 10 a.m. Tickets are extremely limited and priced at $8 for adults and $6 for kids. Ticket prices include all-you-can-eat breakfast, kids' activities, a Christmas story, as well as a visit with Santa. This is all to proceeds will benefit the Horse Cave Rotary Club. The Horse Cave Rotary Club was organized in 1938, and through the years the club has initiated or assisted in many important community projects and will continue to do so through high school scholarships, recognition of Students of the Month, and donations to help provide holiday meals to families in need in our area. In the recent past, the Horse Cave Rotary Club has been very involved in the area's literacy programs for students. To reserve your tickets, call or contact Rotarian Carlo Wartzer at 270-786-6235. In ordinance with the proclamation by President Donald Trump and with respect for victims Wednesday's tragedy in Thousand Oaks, California, both American and state flags at public office buildings are lowered to half staff beginning immediately until sunset on November 10th of 2018 to honor the victims and their families. All individuals, businesses, organizations, and government agencies are encouraged to join in this tribute of lowering the flag to honor the victims and families of this tragedy. And to close out today's live and local news broadcast, let's hear from Amy Bingham with this week's View from the Hill.
Dr. Hugh Wilhite has a lot more time to play his beloved banjo since retiring July 1st.
It's been a long time coming.
Wilhite spent his undergraduate years at Western Kentucky University.
I feel that I had an experience that I wouldn't take $10 million for.
A big part of that experience was playing basketball for Ed Diddle, reminiscing with Mr. Western himself, Lee Robertson, who is also a native of Calhoun.
His wife is from here in McLean County, and they've known me since I was in swaddling clothes.
When it came time to make a gift to the university, Wilhite shared with Lee and others what he had in mind.
I told him that I would like to donate the cost of a new gymnasium. But what I was referring to was the old red barn at Western, which was completed in 1931 at a cost of $225,000.
That money will now benefit students from McLean and surrounding counties pursuing degrees in health-related professions.
What he's going to do with it, what he wants it to do, is unbelievably beneficial to WKU.
Reporting for WCLU, I'm Amy Bingham.
Thank you, Amy. Now, for a checkup on the news all across the Commonwealth, here's the Kentucky News Network. You're listening to WCLU Radio. For live and local news, I'm Aaron Russell reporting 723, 40 degrees in downtown Glasgow.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jerry Bloom. The incumbent in the House District 13 race is requesting a recanvass after losing re-election by 1 vote. Current vote totals show Republican D.J. Johnson was defeated by Democratic challenger Jim Glenn. Glenn celebrated his victory yesterday, saying the public's voice was heard. Johnson has the option of requesting a recount through the Secretary of State's office. Daviess County hasn't had a recount in at least 50 years. A Kentucky judge has temporarily sealed a portion of the testimony of a woman who accuses several Republican lawmakers of sexual harassment.
The judge agreed to hide portions of the transcript until a lawyer has a chance to question the victim. Republican State Representatives Jeff Hoover, Michael Meredith, and Jim DeCesare had asked the judge to seal portions because their attorney, Leslie Vose, claims
Jane Doe takes it upon herself to reiterate, embellish, and possibly create information put in this record regarding some or all of my clients.
The transcript will automatically become available to the public 10 days after the questioning is complete. I'm Haley Hansen.
A cafeteria worker at the University of Kentucky Hospital has been diagnosed with hepatitis A. Paul Miles has more.
The university says the employee prepared food at the cafeteria in Pavilion A at UK Hospital. The worker was not involved in food preparation for inpatients. The university says anyone who was at the cafeteria from October 11th through the 30th, including employees and hospital visitors, may have been exposed to the hepatitis A virus, and they're advised to get a vaccination. There have been no confirmed cases of Hep A transmitted by food handlers or food service workers in Lexington. I'm Paul Miles.
And I'm Jerry Bloom.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Go to the Kentucky Expo Center October 30th through November 15th to see thousands of animals compete at the North American International Livestock Exposition. See the whole farmyard, including goats, llamas, alpacas, pigs, cows, sheep, and horses. Find the latest in Western wear and livestock gear at the marketplace November 3rd through the 15th. Shop for cowboy boots, jewelry, art, handcrafted furniture, and more. Visit livestockexpo.org for more information.
Hi, I'm Ellie Clifford, and I'm thankful that my mom always makes us buckle up. It saved our lives. 3 years ago, me, my mom, my sister, and my friend were heading to church on a rainy day. Going around a curve, a car coming the other way hit us, and we went off the road and flipped over. It was scary, but thanks to our seat belts, all we got were a few bruises and scrapes. So give yourselves a chance to be thankful and wear your
Just time for WCLU is 7:26. Time to get the official birthday music going out here because we want to be sure and wish a big happy birthday to a young fella who sometimes you see in the background here, who is down here helping us get through the morning show. My grandson, Henry Giles Royce, the Hank. is turning 3 today. I want to wish Hank a happy 3rd birthday today on this 9th day of November. And while we're talking about special folks having birthdays today, let me tell you about Justin Beatty turning 25. Lauren Poindexter is 18. Jonathan Harper, Autumn Snore has a birthday. Molly Sue Thompson, Mary Ruth Jesse, Justin Beatty, Robert Bobby Brown, Michael Scott Solomon is 44 today. It's Jamie Brooks, Adam Walker is 26, Blake Williams, Betty Withrow, Dr. Joey Newberry, and Joe Underwood Pettigo with a birthday today. Anniversary for Jim and Madeline Hale. It's the golden wedding anniversary for Jim and Madeline Hale for today.
The Glasgow Scotty football team.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
As the high school football playoffs continue around the Commonwealth, Glasgow is now 10-1 on the year after hammering Owen County in last week's opening round, while Carroll County comes into the game at 7-4 after beating Greene County in their first round contest. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune on the air for live coverage 6:30 on Light 102.3, WCLU 1490 and 103.1 FM, and online at playwclu.com. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock at Hank Royce Stadium tonight. Another second-round playoff game tonight in Class 2A. Monroe County travels to Walton Verona. Class Single A, Russellville visits Campbellsville. Class 4A, Franklin Simpson entertains Logan County. And in Class 5A, Bowling Green plays at Owensboro and South Warren welcomes Grayson County. And that's a check of local sports.
Do you use a debit card? Do you get paid by direct deposit or?
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barren River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barren River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barren River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
A bountiful harvest is proof that hard work does pay off. Ken Davis Produce is also proof that driving just another 90 seconds past Donnelly's in Glasgow is a payoff in the quality you see and taste. And folks around here can taste the difference. Ken Davis Produce is next to the Farmers Livestock Market. They have fall items now, like pumpkins in various shapes, colors, and sizes, and mums too. It's like a farmer's market that's open every day, but Sunday, of course, 8 to 5, 6 days a week. If you like things old-fashioned way, you're gonna love Ken Davis Produce, out 68 and 80, just past the livestock.
We'll check in with Ray Stajic in a minute. Let me double check the amount of rain we've had, because certain parts of the county has been raining pretty hard for a little while. We're at 3,400. It's 0.34 so far in this morning's rain event, and we still have a little ways to go. But it's the weekend for Veterans Day, and a lot of special things coming up with Veterans Day. I just felt like that we should get on here and talk about it with our good neighbor and our good friend, Ms. Sherry Wesley, the director of the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. Good morning, Sherry. How are you today?
I'm fine, Henry. How are you?
I'm doing real good, and I'm really excited about when we're talking about Veterans Day and talking about activities to show our appreciation for veterans. I got to say, among the folks in the community who have really turned it up a notch, the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center has some special things that are going to be going on that are going to be kind of centered down there at a place that we're very proud of, the Cultural Center. Do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the things that are coming up for the Veterans Day weekend at the Cultural Center, Sherry?
Sure I do. From 8 o'clock until 11 a.m., Rolling Thunder will have coffee and donuts for the veterans.
That's on Sunday, correct? Veterans Day.
Sunday. All of this is going to be taking place November the 11th on Sunday.
Of course, there is it's the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, and there's just no way to change that one, Sherry.
No, there isn't. And this year, churches across the nation are going to be ringing their bells on the 11th hour 21 times.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the churches here in town, I think, are participating in that.
Okay.
At 2 o'clock is the Veterans Day Parade. And traditionally, after the Veterans Day Parade, there is a reception for the veterans and everyone who's attended the parade at the Cultural Center.
That's always a great time of fellowship, After the parade, so many folks are so glad to see folks that maybe they don't really see them but once or twice a year. And the Cultural Center always, I got to say, does a really nice job of hosting and making that very special gathering, Sherry.
Thank you. And the Ladies Auxiliary also, they provide the food, and they put forth quite a bit of effort into this as well. So we enjoy working with them every year.
Yes.
And then after the parade, and people have a little time to gather and have some refreshment and chat, at 3:30, a gentleman by the name of Bob Pitchford will present a program on the life and work of World War II aviator Willa Brown Chapel. Now, she was a local person. She was born here in Glasgow.
Mm-hmm. She has a lot of distinguishing things about her career. The first African American woman to achieve a pilot's license, and of course, there's a famous group, the Tuskegee Airmen, that we're going to learn about this weekend too, right, Sherry?
Yes, and she not only was a pilot, she was also a licensed mechanic to work on the planes as well.
That's unbelievable.
Yes.
And something to be proud of for our own heritage, isn't it?
Very much so, very much so. I also learned that she was the first African-American woman to run for Congress in 1946.
My goodness. That took some guts.
There are lots of things, lots of distinguishing factors about this woman, and Bob Pitchford is going to be sharing about her life. He's a native of Scottsville.
Mm-hmm. That's a good, solid Allen County name, Pitchford, for sure.
Yes, and he served in the Navy and retired in 1992, and came back to Scottsville as the editor and publisher of the Citizen Times. And then just this year, he retired from that, and he has been actively involved in the Aviation Heritage Park since its inception in Bowling Green. So he has quite a distinguished career as well, and he's going to be sharing about Willa Brown Chapel.
It sounds to me like that it's going to be an action-packed Veterans Day weekend for folks to kind of get out and celebrate and commemorate and show honor to some very special people, our veterans who have given many the supreme sacrifice, many families represented. And, Gail Berry had some really neat pictures that she had harvested, mostly from the Glasgow Daily Times, of some Veterans Days past. And I really enjoyed looking at those pictures because you forget who all we have around here who has served their country and served their community and did so well. And, we've lost quite a few over the last few years, but we still need to remember them as solid veterans.
Yes, and we will have to follow up with that. We will have various scrapbooks that the museum has put together with military people who have served in the military over the years, including World War I, because this is the 100th anniversary of the armistice that was signed of World War I, and a scrapbook that one of the cousins of Willa Brown chapel provided us was Jane Hayes. Has provided a scrapbook of her accomplishments and things, and she has graciously offered that we can display that scrapbook this weekend.
That's going to be something to see. And, on the archives earlier this morning, Sherry, Sam Terry and I were talking about the fact, it's the weekend, and just because Veterans Day is on the weekend, don't mess up and not celebrate it. And he made the point that a lot of times, with it being on the weekend, folks will have more time to celebrate because maybe they don't have a regular place they have to go because it's on the weekend. And the Cultural Center is stepping up by having these neat events and, scrapbooks and presentations to look through and to enjoy. So we should be able to make it a right special Veterans Day weekend, Sherry.
Yes, we hope so. We're prepared.
Well, and that's a very impressive thing because folks, we have grown to appreciate and respect what the Cultural Center does each and every day, and on these special days, it's really good to see that you really meet the challenge, meet the need, and I just appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. Hopefully we can have a lot of folks come by, and it's easy to get to the Cultural Center. It's lots and lots of parking, lots of friendly folks, and easy accommodations, so come on by and be a part of it. And, of course, Rolling Thunder, a local group that does a whole lot of things in honoring our military and our veterans. They're going to have the coffee and donuts there on Sunday morning. Good way to start it off, and let's just make the most of it. Okay, Sherry?
Very good, yes.
Sherry, thank you for joining us, and we appreciate you putting this together, okay?
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a good day. That's Sherry Wesley, who is the director of the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. Yes, it's Veterans Day Sunday, and yes, there's a lot to do, to enjoy, to learn more, and to show our appreciation, and we hope that you will enjoy that.
The Empty Nest.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing. And that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
News.
breaking
Why the
news.
name's Fire
No need
Pit
to wait
Spirits?
until Black Friday
Because
for
your beverage
savings.
of
Goodman
choice is meant
Chevrolet
to
has
be
just
enjoyed with
announced that
good
their Black
friends.
Friday sale will
Celebrating
run the
life,
entire month of
happiness,
November.
or
You
just
heard
the
it
end of a
right.
hard
Great
week of
deals
work.
starting today and
And,
running all
as
month
always,
long. Great
it's
deals,
meant
which
to be
include
consumed
supplier
responsibly.
pricing plus up to
So, whatever you're celebrating,
$7,250 in
gather around
incentives
your
on
fire
all
pit,
2018
because good times
Silverado
are
crew
made with the
cabs
ones
and
you choose to
2019
keep in your
Silverado
circle.
double cab light duty
Fire Pit
1500
Spirits.
pickups. Want
Best
more great
selection,
deals? What about
best
0%
service,
APR
best
for 72
friends.
months on many great Chevrolets in stock?
Sampson,
Yes, that's
providing
right.
TLC,
0% for
total
72
local
months on
care,
2018
24/7. My
Silverados,
husband and I were
Cruises,
both
and
admitted
select
to
Tahoes,
TJ
which
Sampson.
means
They
with
were
only
so good to
$1,500
us,
down
and
in
we will
approved
always go
credits,
back
you
to
could get in a
TJ,
new
your
Cruise
local
LS
healthcare
for under
provider.
$300 per
Total
month.
local
Now that's a
care,
sale worth of
24/7.
advertising. So come in today and check out our great Black Friday deals. And remember, things were never better at Goodman, home of the Goodman Advantage and powertrain warranty for life.
0% for 72 months of qualifying credit, $72.50 in rebates, or 0% for 72 months on 2018
When he
Silverados.
took over GPC, he didn't want to be this good. He don't.
Continue with some more sports because there's a big event that's coming up, has some special prizes and implications and some help for the community coming up. And one of our seasoned veteran runners who shares lots of information with us is going to talk about this particular event coming up. David Frazier. David, you all right today?
I'm doing good, other than the rain.
Yeah, but that's all right. You know, it'll get out of here. Then it's going to get cold.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So tell me about this special race that's coming up here for a charitable cause and should have a lot of folks interested in it.
Okay, Henry, next Saturday, November 17th at 8 a.m. at Highsville Elementary School.
Mm-hmm.
Phillips IGA is sponsoring a 5K run walk. It's called Hunger Heroes. Turkey
Hunger
Run
Heroes, okay. All right.
And all the proceeds will go toward the Bunch Center Thanksgiving Feast and the Family Resource Center for the coordinator who thinks someone may not have a turkey or something for Thanksgiving, which, of course, is the following Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And, Trevor Phillips and Mike and all of them really wanted to do this, and they're giving good 5-year age group awards. And the neat thing about this is, besides the awards, the medals and stuff, they're going to draw 20 names, random names, for a free turkey for all the participants that day.
Wow, my goodness.
Yeah, yes. And like I said, we're looking for a big turnout, and Phillips really wanted to do this and give something back to the community and to the Thanksgiving feast down there at Bunch Center. And, so I'm the director of it. I've done a little bit of this.
Yeah, you know how it's done too, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do.
Well, I think, Phillips Family IGA, that's aptly named because, you talked about Mike and you talked about Trevor and other family members there. They do run it as a family that's proud of their community and wants to give back. And my goodness, give me those numbers again. How many turkeys are going to draw for?
They're going to draw, besides the awards for your age group, 5 years, 3 places deep in the age group, they're going to draw 20 random names for a free turkey.
My goodness. Sounds to me like something that folks need to participate in and support. And so how do we get registered for that,
Okay,
David?
you can, okay, I'm looking at this right now.
Yeah.
You can, there's race, okay, there's race day registration, of course.
Sure.
And just show up that morning. Just show up.
What time should we get there?
I would be there by 7:15. The race starts at 8.
At Highsville School.
Yes. Also now, I forgot to mention there's a half-mile kids race.
Right.
Okay, the entry fee on the kids race is just $10.
Yeah.
The fee on the 5K run walk is $20. And today, compared to a lot of races, they want $65, $70, $80.
Look at the return on that $20 investment.
Exactly.
How many people are you helping out? My goodness.
Exactly. And the kids run is for kids 12 and under.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can run in the 5K. If that's that's great. We see them all the time. 5, 6-year-old kids. But if they want to do the kids run, you got to be 12 and under.
Okay.
And it's a half mile. And just everybody just show up at Highsville Elementary Saturday morning, and we'll get the show rolling.
All right. And so, is there a contact number if people need?
Yes, there is. There's me. I'm the director. 270 590-1901.
Okay.
And Trevor's number is 270-646-6445.
All right, David. Thanks for doing this, and thanks for getting us tuned in on this. And we appreciate your efforts as the coordinator. Appreciate Trevor and Mike and all the gang at Phillips Family IGA for their contributions, which should get a big crowd out for that. And the event is a week from Saturday, and
yes.
it's going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. All right.
The kids are on starts at 9.
Okay. All right. Have we covered the bases?
I think we have.
All right. Well, maybe we'll remind folks a little later next week, okay?
That'll work. Thanks, Henry, for
Thank
the
you.
airtime, and thanks, Phillips.
Thank you very much, David Frazier, the coordinator of the big 5K run and walk that's coming up next Saturday up at Heistville School. So we'll be talking more about that. It's 7:47 now and 40 degrees.
What's going on, ladies and gents? This is Aaron here on WCLU. Now, I know that we all love that classic live and local radio sound. It's the sound that you've heard every morning for over 30 years here on WCLU on Good Morning Live. Well, now I'd like to invite you to tune in every weekday afternoon at 3 p.m. live on WCLU Light 102.3 to hear more of that classic live and local sound. That's right, starting this Wednesday, October 17th, I'll be with you every afternoon hosting giveaways, talking with some great people from all over our community, and of course, playing your favorite songs from all over the spectrum. If you want to hear something that I'm not playing, well, you can let me know, because I'll be taking requests every day from 3 until 5 p.m. And you can either call me on our Light FM request hotline or tell me about it on my Facebook and Twitter. Search Aaron in the Afternoon. So for a lot of fun, prizes, and great tunes every day here on WCLU, tune in weekdays at 3 p.m. with me, Aaron in the Afternoons on WCLU Light FM.
Don't judge a book by its cover, and don't judge a building by its color. Barren River Consignment knows yellow and green may be an unusual exterior color for their building, but they don't mind, because what's inside is so unusual too. Barren River Consignment searches the entire area to find unique consigners and the best quality merchandise for our customers. Buying from estate sales, we have been able to fill the building with a wide selection of furniture, artwork, glassware, and a surprising number of one-of-a-kind pieces. Barren River Consignment cleans and polishes each piece so that it's ready for your home today. Come see the style. Come see the selection. And proudly say you got it from the green and yellow building behind Pizza Hut in the Glasgow Southgate Plaza. It's Barren River Consignment, and it's going to become your favorite place to shop for home furnishings.
Barren River Consignment is booking tag sales and consignment sales daily. Call 270-629-6666 and get started. As temperatures begin to go down, warm up the Kentucky way with a nice glass of bourbon. Barren River Beverages has just been voted best liquor store with the best selection of beer and wine in Barren County. We specialize in over 300 unique and rare bourbons, plus a wide selection of wine.